Hello everyone, hope you're all well. I'd like to say welcome and hello to my channel. I'd like to say today, I don't know what anyone's thinking of the Epstein file or list, whatever you want to call it. I kind of feel like, so a lot of people say, you know, this person's on the list, that person's on the list, you know. And I think a lot of people are kind of, especially because President Trump is president, so his name's going to come up obviously quite a lot. I'm not putting any halo on his head. I don't know to be sure. I mean, I think he's loved by quite a few people in America. I do think he is a good president in my opinion. Many people could maybe tell me something different. I don't know. I know that he was president before. I think it was in 2019. Then he got voted in after that by Joe Biden, and now he's back in again as president. And so I know there was some pictures of him in his younger days with Epstein, but whether I can say he's on that list, I really don't know. I don't think anyone knows. I don't think, although there is been talk that the Epstein list is out, I don't think it's out. I don't think the Epstein list will ever be out. I mean, we can, I suppose I can never say never. Sorry, I take that back. You can never say never, right? But I don't think it's out at the moment. A lot of people are saying that it's leaked. I don't think it has been leaked because, I mean, I'm assuming if it was leaked, wouldn't it be all over the American news? I mean, you know what the American news is like, don't you? It'll be all over the newspapers. It'll be all over the news. President Trump definitely wouldn't be president if he was on that list. I'm assuming anyway. But anyway, you know, I can't say yes and I can't say no either way. I mean, what you have to see this world is like, you know, you have the circus, then you have the elephants, they come in and doing their act, the lions will come and do their act, then the acrobats will come and do their thing. And it's a bit like that. Then we're like the audience looking in and stuff and making all these accusations about what's going on in the circus. And we're a bit like, you know, once the show is finished, you know, when the show is finished, you walk out and then you start talking about it and you think, la 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 la, and you say all these things about what you saw. Well, this is the exact kind of same thing. So I kind of don't really take everything with. I do take everything with kind of a pinch of salt in some ways, because you kind of have to in a way, because that's kind of like what the world's like. It is a bit like a circus, and it is a bit like as if you just have to, we just assume things and all of that, but we don't know for sure exactly what's going on, you know, behind closed doors. You know, we don't actually know what's going on behind it. We only get to see certain things. We don't get to see everything. And this is a bit like a circus. Once all the animals have gone under, you know, they've walked off and they've gone off behind stage, and then we're just sitting there, you know, then we walk off our way and you kind of don't know what's actually going on around that corner. And, you know, that's a bit like what the world is like. And it's like with all the MPs and that, you don't actually know what goes on behind closed doors. I mean, they get their script and they'll come and talk and they'll say da 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 what you want to hear, and then you know, vote for me kind of thing, and then you vote for them, but you'll never get what you promised. You know, they'll say, oh, this is on my manifesto and this will happen and that will happen, but it never really happens always the way they say it. And then you kind of feel let down because you kind of felt like you were hoping on their every word, which we've seen time and time again with many MPs that have come into power, you know. And I can't talk for President Trump because I'm not in America. I don't know if he keeps to his manifestos and whether he, you know, gives what he says. But I do know that our president definitely doesn't, you know. you know, with Keir Starmer, he definitely doesn't give us everything that he has said on his manifesto. He doesn't, you know, he hasn't really stuck to, you know, he did actually say he wasn't going to take away the pension fuel allowance before he got voted in, and he took them away as soon as he came in. I can't remember how long after, but then it got taken away. So at the end of the day, you know, it's all like a circus. You've got to just kind of, you know, we're kind of the onlookers. We're looking in and seeing everything that's kind of being displayed out, but what's going on behind doors is a totally different thing, you know. And this is the thing with MPs, you never know exactly what's going on, you know. We only get to read, you know, listen to their script, but then when they're gone behind closed doors, you don't know exactly what's going on and what's been said. And this is why I call it a circus, for that reason, you know. And so, you know, they expect us to behave and stick by the rules and all of this, but they don't actually do that themselves, you know. They break a lot of the rules, especially through the sea, you know, with, I don't like to say the word, I don't know if I'm allowed to, because of, I don't know how free speech YouTube is, but I'm sure everybody knows what I mean by the big C, by the sea. So yeah, so even through that, you know, they were, you know, having their Pizzagate thing, and we were told that we need to be separated and not be sitting next to one another while they have their Pizzagate going on. So this is why you cannot really sort of take their word by everything that they say, you know. And that's why I don't, you know, that's why I called it the circus, because that's what you have. You see all the, you know, the playing out of everything, but you don't actually know exactly what's going on. But anyway, that's all I've got to really say today. Tell me all your thoughts on comments. Tell me if you think differently to me. I like to hear what you have to say, and I really do hope you have a good day. Bye bye.